Hello, I'm Jack Phillips, and welcome to the Results Mastery. You see, this is the module in this intentional leadership program that focuses on getting results. In fact, it's like the intersection of leadership and results. You see, we work off of certain principles here. In fact, there's 8 things that we want to think about as we think about this module. One is that all leaders make decisions, funding decisions. See, we have to buy new technology, fund a marketing plan, put in a new system, new process. We have to make all these decisions. And so we're putting money at stake. We're funding things. And all leaders must get results. When you make a decision that's funding something, you're ultimately accountable for the results. So we need that results. And results are delivered with some new project, organized by the team, implemented by your team. This is a new system, a new event, a new procedure, a new policy, new project, new program, whatever we call it. It's something we're doing through the team to get those results. Now we have to clearly define the results. We cannot be vague with this. And so we will offer you in this particular program 5 categories of outcomes. It's like a value chain. And all of these define results, but we're particularly interested in results at the impact level, that's the business impact level, and the financial ROI. After all, when you're making a funding decision, you'd like to have a positive ROI. That is, when you see the value from my decision converted to monetary terms, we'd like for that to be more than we're paying for it. That's the positive ROI. Also, I should say as we look at these different processes, number 5 actually on the list now is expectations must be clear. Expectations for results. Everyone working with the project or program must clearly understand what are the results at the different levels. And so clearly defining results. And think about the concept of designing with the results in mind. In fact, we'll suggest that you set objectives at different levels of outcomes. So we clearly see the written specific objective for this project or program. And finally, we needed a measurement system in place. A system in place that works, it's feasible, and it's logical, and it's rational. It's user-friendly. But it produces data that executives, and particularly you, will understand and appreciate. So we'll introduce a measurement system. We call it the ROI methodology. It has different components. It has a value chain. It has a business alignment process, and it has standards connected to it. So we want to be able to use this system in your own work as you tackle these kind of problems, projects and programs particularly. Finally, we want to take that data from our results from the measurement system and use it to make improvements. You see, more than likely, any project or program that we implement will have problems. There's some barriers that kept us from being as successful as we like. It could be we're successful, but we want to be more successful. So we want to think about improving the program going forward, or the next time we implement a program, make it better. And then we can use that to maybe justify in our own mind at least that this should be funded again. It should get funding. So think of the concept of that we have evaluation, which means we measure something. We try to optimize the success of this project. That means we're improving it. And then we're allocating money in the future. We're funding something. So that's a connection that we want through our process. And finally, to capture it all and make it work for you, we want you to think about a project. So as you come to this module, as you come to our class day, think about a project that you want to implement. Maybe it's something recently you've implemented, something you plan in the future. So let's talk about how would we evaluate this project all the way to the business impact and ROI, and some of the issues that we encounter along the way, and maybe even forecasting ROI in advance. We'll take you through some examples of how to do this in the class. But the key is to think about that project so we can focus some attention on your particular situation to make it relevant for you. So we'll see you in the module. You've got some other activities to get involved in, and one of those will be a case study that we'll talk about later. Thank you.